Hello everybody, welcome back. Following on from our last episode, I thought today we might look at some more images of ships. But this time, focus on vessels of the Union Steamship Company, the shipping line founded in Dunedin in 1875 by James Mills, which would grow to become the biggest shipping company in the Southern Hemisphere and New Zealand's largest private sector employer. And we're going to start with this picture of the Beautiful Star, a ship built in Northumberland in 1862. The Beautiful Star was one of 3 vessels transferred from the Harbour Steam Company to the Union Steamship Company when it was first established in 1875. The others were the Maori and the Bruce. The Bruce didn't remain in the fleet very long, as it was wrecked when trying to enter the Otago Harbour on a calm night in dense fog on the 16th of October 1875. The Beautiful Star's career with the Union Company almost ended early too. On the 4th of October 1876, travelling at night, on its way from Dunedin to Kakanui, it struck Danger Reef at Shag Point. The damage caused was substantial, but the Beautiful Star managed to extricate itself and limp back to port. Captain James Stewart had been feeling unwell and had gone below for a lie down, leaving the vessel in the hands of the mate, William Casem. The subsequent Court of Inquiry judged Casem to have been at fault and suspended his certificate for 2 months. The court also urged captains to ensure a lookout was posted on the bow when travelling at night. On older steamships, the helm was often mounted at the aft of the ship, and so it was on the Beautiful Star, as you can see in the painting. But mounting the ship's compass so close to the propeller was not a good idea, as the motion of the propeller could affect the compass readings. Newer steamships had their helm on the bridge, and the Court of Inquiry suggested that the government should consider a law to make it mandatory that the ship's wheelhouse be on the bridge. The Beautiful Star was repaired following the accident and remained in the Union fleet until 1899, when it was sold to Thomas Nichols of Hobart. It was subsequently destroyed in a fire at Hobart in 1907. Next we have the Hawea, which was the first ship built specially for the Union fleet. It was constructed by William Denny and Brothers of Dumbarton in Scotland, and was launched on the 17th of February 1875. Captain Wheeler was dispatched to bring the Hawea from Glasgow, and so too was Chief Engineer William Lang Bannatyne. Bannatyne had been born in Dumbarton and served his apprenticeship with Denny Brothers. He spent some time in Russia before coming to New Zealand in the early 1860s. He worked in Tasmania for a spell before settling in Dunedin and working for the Harbour Steam Company and then the Union Line. He would remain with the Union Steamship Company for more than 30 years. He died in 1918. This painting of the Hawea was donated to the museum in 1945 by one of his daughters. The Hawea suffered a couple of minor groundings in the early 1880s. In 1881, it went aground on the Manukau Bar, and in 1883 at the mouth of the Waitara River. Then in 1888, the Hawea met its fate while entering New Plymouth Harbour on a passage from Auckland. When the Hawea had arrived at New Plymouth, it found its usual spot at the wharf had been taken by another vessel, and while trying to manoeuvre away from that vessel, the Hawea struck rocks and began to sink. The passengers and crew, including Chief Engineer Bannatyne, were brought ashore in a whaleboat. There were also 2 valuable racehorses on board, Allegro and Armourer, which needed to be lowered into the surf for them to swim to shore. Armourer went first, fell out of the sling, splashed around madly for a bit, and finally swam ashore. Allegro was put in the water with a halter so the whaleboat could lead her ashore, but the halter broke. Instead of swimming to shore, Allegro headed out to sea and was drowned. I'm going to leave it there for this episode. Join us again next time and we'll look at some more pictures and tales of Union Steamship Company ships. See you then, and thanks for watching.